Welcome, my friends, to some bonus Mesque Un podcast content. I am here with Buga. We are going to help you celebrate the big Barcelona win, 5-2 over Real Madrid in the Supercopa final. We'll be giving our reactions plus player ratings, like I said, in this bonus content. We'll be giving you a full episode, including Papa Pablo, where we'll get into a little deep dive. We'll give a full analysis, and we'll catch up on all the Barcelona news because I know you've been missing us the last few weeks. Welcome, as always, to Mesque Un podcast. Let's dive in. Buga, how are we feeling after this big win?
I don't know how to do this. Did you see the kid doing the mute?
I did see that, and I'm old enough that I'm not totally sure what that means.
I have no idea either. I know it means like you do some sort of exercise to make your jawline look like sexier or something like that.
I think so. Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, but I don't know.
Is it like I'm looking good? Is that what that means? I don't know what it means.
Yeah, but I don't know. It's like, look at me. But I just want to
say, someone who was born 2002 or later, please let us know.
Let us know.
Please let us know what that means.
Anyhow, dude, Raphinha, oh my God, he's the second coming of Rivaldo. Like, oh my God, he's Rivaldo Prime, bro. What the hell, man? Barcelona absolutely destroying Real Madrid in an incredible game. I just wish one of these days it doesn't end 4 or 5. Like, come on, it needs to be more. One of these days, it just needs to be 6, 7, 8. This day, I was really expecting it could have ended more. It could have been way more if it wasn't for the red card. It really could have been a lot more because Raphinha got that goal right out of the get-go for the second half. It really could have been a lot more. But overall, I think this team is just incredible. I do not know exactly where to pinpoint what is it about this team, but when they're sweet, they are the most incredible thing of beauty out there. When the chances work, when everything goes our way, it really, really does stick the landing. You know, it really does make this team one of the best in the world. And I feel that if we can find this consistency, we're going to have a very nice season. But that's the key, finding that consistency. But we don't care about consistency. This is the bonus episode. So this is the bonus episode. Pure celebrations. Let's just enjoy what we saw today.
Yeah, we'll balance things out with Pablo when we do our proper recording tomorrow. So if you're listening to this is going to be coming out Sunday evening after the big win, and then you'll get the full episode Monday evening late because we're going to be recording it in the afternoon, schedules and whatnot. So we'll be practical then. But yeah, now is the time for celebrations. So let me start off with this.
Bro, is Tchouaméni even a footballer?
No, I don't even. Who is that? I don't even know who that is.
Who the guy is, bro? What the?
I don't even know who that guy is.
He's so bad. He didn't even play midfield. He got pushed back to center back, and then he got pushed back again to the midfield because Ancelotti didn't know what the hell to do with him. Tchouaméni got absolutely destroyed in this game.
They all did from the start.
I feel bad for him, honestly.
Have you ever seen Rudiger so frustrated?
No, I saw Rudiger lost his mind completely in this game. I never seen him that quiet of take him out of his
from the jump. He's he's bulldozing over a 17-year-old Lamine Yamal because he's so frustrated. Yeah. Like early in the match too. They were. I don't think Madrid really woke up for this match. They got the early Mbappe goal, which part of me was like, oh no, here we go. But I immediately snapped out of it. I said, I don't think we're losing this final. I almost messaged in the group chat and said Barca's going to win this one 2-1, and everyone's going to blame it on Mbappe's little ankle injury there. But didn't go the way I expected. The result at the end of in terms of who won went as I expected, but things were getting out of hand for Real Madrid early after that goal.
Yeah, let's reel it in because I think we need to start off talking by right away. 5 minutes in, Mbappe gets the goal. And I think that for me, the most worrying thing, if I'm a Real Madrid fan, and just the thing that I'm just way too caught off guard because of how can you were saying this got off hand for Real Madrid. It's like how you learned. Real Madrid learned a bit from what happened in the Bernabeu, I think.
Did they?
Because, no. I mean, they wanted to learn in the sense that they didn't go all out because at the start in the Bernabeu, they went all out and they conceded a lot of spaces for Barcelona, and that's where we came in and we hurt them quite a lot. But this time around, they were, I think, because of strategy, they were letting go of the possession quite a lot. And they attacked us in the counter. They recovered the ball very high up. Recovery from Vinicius Jr. and Casado. And then the pass to Mbappe. Mbappe ran albeit against our less defensive defender, that is Balde, won the 1v1 and then score. Okay, fair play. That goal can happen. We play a very high defensive line, and Mbappe is one of the best players in the world with open space in front of him. But now we take a look at this team in Real Madrid, that I go like, the problem was that they just invited Barcelona so much. It was just a complete domination. It was orchestrated football from Barcelona. It was 85% possession to just 15 of Real Madrid at one stages in the first half. And when you concede that many chances to Barcelona, and Lamine Yamal was on point today. That goal, the very first goal from Lamine Yamal, was proper Messi. Proper Messi.
Get out of here. The composure from the 17-year-old Lamine Yamal playing in a Supercopa final against Real Madrid, already down a goal. And Lamine he doesn't blast it. He just tucks it in like a sweet little baby. Just get a little kiss on the forehead. You go sleep in your little bonnet now. You go sleepy time. Right past Courtois.
I was sort of expecting when he was cutting, through Tchouaméni, through Mendy, when is he gonna whip it? When is he gonna let it blast? But
try to curl it in
exactly
side netting, far post.
Exactly.
Right?
And no, he just stuck it in, and I generally was just I went down, I ran downstairs, I went to my closet, I picked up my Lamine Yamal shirt, and I just I kid you not, I literally just grabbed it and went like, oh my God, I kid you not. And then I just ran back upstairs. He's so good. He's incredible.
Yeah. So continuing on that recap, right? So Mbappe scores first, then Lamine Yamal evens it up. And what a touch from Lewandowski for that assist, right? Beautiful. That's what we need from Lewandowski. That's what I think everybody's been asking for, and something that maybe we don't get enough of from Lewandowski. But in that moment, bang on assist from Lewandowski. One touch to Lamine Yamal running off of his shoulder there. And then what was the second goal? Gavi penalty. Is that a penalty for you? What do you think?
100%, dude. Camavinga, what the frick are you doing?
I think it is a penalty for me, but I honestly think Gavi's overreaction to it makes it look like less of a penalty than what it is.
No, it's a penalty in the sense that I think that what makes it more a penalty for me is the rebound that it goes. Koundé makes the cross and it bounces off Mendy. And then that ball makes it so that Camavinga miscalculates where the ball is going to end up being, and for Gavi as well. And I think that's what makes the penalty, makes the contact happen. And I think eventually that's what the penalty is given. Overall, it's a penalty, and I think it has to be given. But I don't really mind it at all. I think that's a penalty that's given. But for me, the problem with it at the latter stages is that for me, the referee was not consistent at one bit, because that was the yellow card on Camavinga, the first one. And then moments later, I think it was 10 minutes later, Camavinga pulls on Lamine Yamal. So that Lamine
two-hand pullback. Yeah.
Two-hand pullback completely just to stop the attack. Very promising attack as well. Hence, it was it was probably still there's still more of a final third to go of the pitch, but still that's supposed to be that's a direct foul. That's a foul that you do to intend to stop the play from happening. That's
exactly it. An intentional foul to stop the run of play is a yellow card.
That should have been given. That's a yellow card. That's 2 yellow cards by Camavinga.
Yeah. Can I tell you something though? I'm glad he didn't get sent off.
Why? How come?
Because then that's all you would have heard from Madristas. Because we were up, 2-1, 3-1 at that point?
Well, 3-1 at that point.
3-1.
Yeah.
All of the blame, all of the excuses would have been, Camavinga got sent off for 2 light yellows, is how they would have been like, that wasn't a penalty, he shouldn't have gotten a yellow, and blah, 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 blah. That's what would have happened. So, yes, he should have been sent off.
Vinicius Jr. also could have gotten sent off in the second half.
He could get sent off in so many matches just for dissent.
I almost said something I could have gotten me cancelled.
Here's what I'll say: Vinny Jr. Who? Vinny Jr. Who?
It's very it exposes Vinicius Jr. quite a lot, that when your team is losing 5-2, you can come back. Your arch enemies in Barcelona, they are 10 men down, and your manager takes you out to bring on Brahim Diaz. And supposedly the best player in the world, the player who's supposed to win the Ballon d'Or. where the hell are you? Like, why are you not being kept on the field? You're supposed to be that guy. Where are you? That for me is a worrying sign. Something, I don't know, man. I don't know. I think he got very caught off guard there, Vinicius. He was being focused by the television screens, like for the rest of the game after that.
Yeah. I don't think he's been in the right frame of mind since losing the Ballon d'Or.
Yeah.
I think that sent him for a little bit of a tailspin
Today,
there, but
as well, Raphinha equalized the numbers and statistics of Vinicius Jr.'s Ballon d'Or winning campaign.
He's already matched
on the
it.
same numbers, yeah.
Wow. Anyway, so continuing on, so we're up 3-1.
Let's talk about the Raphinha goal. Because we didn't. That's moments later. That's
Jules Koundé. Yeah. That's right. Sorry, we had only gotten to the first two goals for Barcelona. The penalty.
Goal, that's 2 minutes after the goal from Lewandowski. I remember the commentary in the TV was like, you know who just needs to turn up, who hasn't shown up yesterday? Raphinha. And as soon as he said that, the ball falls into Raphinha and he hits the ball in. And I'm like,
Raphinha hears you. When you speak ill of Raphinha, he hears you. When you talk about Barcelona needing a new left winger in the summer, he hears you and he responds accordingly. I am fully on board, fully in love with Raphinha. I think we need to be looking for a rotational winger who can maybe play on both sides as opposed to a starting left winger, because my front three, until further notice, is Raphinha, Lewandowski, and Lamine.
Yeah, I agree. I don't know why we're looking for, like, even look, if you get Nico Williams, it's fine, but you're benched.
I'm going Raphinha over Nico. Yep.
No. Like I would get Nico Williams because he can play left and right, and I have no problem with it. Like, I think the quality is there to remain. Whether Raphinha is injured, he needs to rest, or Lamine needs to rest, or something. Like, it's a player that he can play in both flanks. But I would keep Raphinha as a starter 100%, because for me, let's look, John. We both know each other. The best moment of Raphinha in the game was something he did in the very first half when Mbappe was injured. Do you know what I'm talking about?
No.
When he grabs the medical bag from Real Madrid and like runs outside the pitch and drops it.
I didn't even catch that. That's awesome.
No,
I didn't. No, I didn't. I know. I must have been looking.
He was like,
taking
"This
notes
is
on my phone
something
or
you
something.
can do outside. You like the run of play needs to continue." And
Oh
he
my
grabbed the
gosh.
bag, like the medical bag, and I'm like, "Rafinha, you're gonna get sent off." He grabs the
That's
bag, he grabs the
hilarious.
bandages, the water bottles, and everything, and he
Yeah.
runs to the pitch and like drops it outside. And the whole of the Real Madrid medical staff is like, "What are you doing?" And
That's
Rafinha
amazing.
and Rafinha runs back like, "Bro, what the hell? This is something you can do. Like, it doesn't matter."
No, I must have been making a note on my phone or something. I didn't catch that.
And at that moment, I was like, "That's my captain. That's my captain. That's what I.
Well,
that's who I want."
What I was saying was the way that Raphinha brings that mentality, right? That never say die, run until your legs fall off, and he reads the game so well. Like, it's not just pure determination; it's him recognizing the opportunities. When should I hustle and run in behind, make that extra effort? When do I need to get back and provide some additional support defensively? Like, he will chase balls down too. So it's the mentality, it's his match awareness. Like, I am such a fan of Raphinha. I'm loving what he's doing. And again, the way that he's able to play at pace on the counterattack, his first touch, I've said it before, his first touch running at full speed, I think is the best in football.
Yeah, like I take a look at right now, for me, in the counterattack, there's the one player I want is Raphinha. Like, he keeps scoring of opportunities that, for me, I wouldn't expect any player to score. I go to the third goal against Bayern. That's a goal I would not expect someone to score. The third goal against Bayern, even the first one against Bayern.
Yeah.
I go to the fourth goal against Real Madrid. That is what in the first El Clásico. That is one I did not expect him to score. That's an incredible goal. The fourth one against Bayern as well is incredible. This one in the header goal is also a very good one. The one in the counter, the fifth one, was also very
right
good
after
here.
halftime.
That
that was honestly, I'll say, one of Raphinha's best goals of the year, I think.
Yeah, that's insane. That's like he just grabbing the ball and going full speed, complete control, and that's just not skill. That's skill and like grit and effort and like, just working your ass off to get the ball. You don't care. You just, because you're running that extra mile, because I don't know, there's extra blood on your muscles. You just have that extra inch to everything that anyone's getting, kind of trying to push you off the ball, and you just keep hanging on to it. And that for me is he deserves, he earns himself the ability to go with golden sunglasses to lift the trophy. Like, I don't care. You can be that as in Spanish, the word is like guachafo as you want. In Peru, that's as you can be as crazy as you want because you earned it. Like, I don't care.
Yeah. Man of the match for you?
Oh, absolutely. And for me, he's man of the match. I don't know. If Barcelona he's so far for me the most improved player, the most exciting player I've had this season.
Yeah.
He's like, if Salah didn't exist, he's a candidate for the Ballon d'Or. Like, I'm not joking.
It'll be interesting. I think we don't need to go down that rabbit hole because we're keeping this one short and sweet, but it'll be very interesting to see how Champions League plays out with teams like Barcelona and Liverpool, because that's going to be the determining factor for the Ballon d'Or.
Yeah, like
Barcelona need to shape themselves up in La Liga. We can't get third and get knocked out in the quarters and the semis of Champions League and expect anybody on our squad to be in the running. But if we can get first or second in La Liga, if we can make it at least to the final, I think, of Champions League, maybe.
I did the other day was looking at the like UCL top scorers, and like I didn't know Raphinha's up there. Raphinha's like 6 goals, 2 assists. Like, he has the most contributions up there with like Girassi from Dortmund. And I don't expect Dortmund to go as far maybe as Barcelona, but anyhow, like, I think Raphinha is just doing incredible things.
Yeah. And speaking of Raphinha doing incredible things, it was all Raphinha on either side of the halftime. So he scores in the 39th minute, the header right after the Lewandowski penalty. He assists Balde, scoring the
last goal,
the fourth goal.
Half. Yeah,
the fourth goal. Yeah, last goal of the first half.
That goal for me is like a defining goal. That's a goal that it's not expected. That's a goal where normally it wouldn't have been, like that's Barcelona never tend to score goals like that, in extra time.
That's Barcelona clicking on all cylinders.
Exactly.
Right. That's Real Madrid making a bit of a mistake, giving Barcelona a little bit of a gift on that corner kick. Lightning fast counterattack. Raphinha leaves it for Balde. Balde with a clean finish. Like, that is peak Barcelona potential. That's what everyone is facing. That's what everybody's up against when you're facing Barcelona now. It's just that for some reason we're clicking the most against Real Madrid.
Yeah.
Our best 2 matches of the season have been against Real Madrid.
I'm so happy that he got a goal. Like, he turned up for this game. Like, someone that we were scrutinizing a bit, during this first half of the season. He came here. He got an important goal, and like you were saying, Raphinha came in and then 5-1 after the halftime.
Yeah. And it was looking like it was going to be 6, 7, 8.
Yeah.
Until, like we said before, Chesney gets that red card.
Freaking Chesney.
Freaking Chesney.
If there's one thing that I should ask, oh my God, my camera just died.
It'll come back. Come back, Booga. No, come back, camera.
Let me see. I know what can
It'll happen.
There we go.
Pause while we work out our technical difficulties. There we go.
Okay, so let me be concise about Araujo. I think he played really well. It's a lot of telling that he was above Eddie Garcia in the pecking order. He's such a bully to Vinicius Jr. Like, he literally just grabs him and pushes him to the side. And for me, the other thing is that it just tells you the quality. I think there's a clear difference for me when I just look at him being paired against someone like an Mbappe. If I see Íñigo Martínez running against Mbappe, it's not the same whether if I see Araujo running against Mbappe. It's different confidence. Yeah. And I just believe that maybe because of this injury, let's see how severe it is to Íñigo Martínez, maybe this can change the transfer.
It's very interesting, the timing of it.
The timing of it is very interesting, and I also something that I also saw that is very interesting. And I'm just gonna be put my Buga like detective glasses here. Is that in the celebration, like we saw Raphinha with the Brazilian flag, we saw Inigo Martinez with the Basque flag, we saw Gavi. He's not using the Spain flag; he has the Barcelona flag. Like he's such a culé.
Yeah,
and
the
Araujo had
Catalonian flag.
He had the Uruguayan flag, but then when he came to receive, he like just made it a little like thingy, poked it up, and like just grabbed it. And I was like, what are you not trying to make a big deal of it, or what is it? I don't know. But then his handshake was a very warm feeling, embracing hug with John Laporta, and I was like, okay, I'm not getting anything. So I'm not a good detective at all, but I just wanted to put that out there.
All right. Well, we'll put a pin in that. Like I said, I want to talk more about that tomorrow when we got Pablo in the studio.
I just love you, Araujo. Stay, please.
Yes, please stay. Of course. Okay, so we've talked about the goals. We gave it a quick recap. Let's run through some player ratings then. We'll get on out of here. How's that sound?
Let's do it.
Okay. Let's start from the back. Yeah.
Chesney.
Okay. Well, first of all, before we give out our ratings, let me give some insight for how I was rating players, and let's see how this lines up with where your head's at. For me, everyone starts at a 5, and then depending on your performance, you can go down or you can go up from that. Yeah. A 6 is like a normal performance. You kind of did what was expected. A 7 is maybe a amplified version of that. Maybe you're a little bit more influential. To get an 8, 9, 10, you really got to have a big impact. We're talking tremendous defensive effort. We're talking goals. We're talking assists. We're talking big time performances for the 8, 9s and the 10s.
Okay.
About in alignment with how you did things.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's very similar to how I do stuff. Yeah.
Okay. So for me, Chesney gets a 4. Because it just bro, come on.
Yeah.
You got to keep yourself on the pitch. We're up 5-1. You can let Mbappe go around you. You can let him go. You can concede that goal and not put us down a man, right? I guess you give him a little credit for doing it outside of the box, but the goal happened anyway. Little bit of well, it was a good free kick. I was gonna say misfortune, but it was a good free kick. So anyway, starting at a 5, had a few good saves, came up big a couple of times, but then the red card could have really put us in trouble there. So I'm gonna say a 4 for Chesney.
Yeah, I think it's a 4. I think the only really big difference between him and Iñaki Peña, I think, is they're different goalkeepers. I think Iñaki Peña is a bit more reactionary, and the thing about Chesney is that he's just really big. So like corners and stuff like that, I really do prefer Chesney than Iñaki. Yeah. But yeah, I would also agree with giving Chesney a 4. Seeing how I think your argument convinced me a bit. I was gonna give him a 5, but I think that you're right in saying that like you're 5'2", it's your responsibility. Like it's you should keep yourself on the pitch. That's part of the contract.
Yeah. If it was 80th minute or later, and we're up by 2-3 goals, I could see him taking down Mbappe there. But way too much time left in the match to be doing that. So anyway, Peña coming in, of course, after Chesney gets sent off, immediately gets scored on with the free kick. I think I'm trying not to judge him too harshly for that. Probably wasn't warmed up very much. I'm going to give Peña a 6. Came on, and aside from the free kick, did what he needed to do.
I'm going to give him a 5.
Okay.
I think it's okay. I was really surprised though. Can I give half ratings or no?
Yeah, you can give half.
I only 5.5 because of the 5.5 because of the save that he did on Mbappe.
Sure.
Ultimately, it was a meaningless save, but I mean that was a let's go, like an incredible save.
Yeah.
and denied Mbappe of yet another goal. I just gotta say, Mbappe, fair play. You had a good game. He was the only one who saved face from Real Madrid.
Yeah, he seemed to be the only one who showed up. Him and Rudiger, I think, were the only two.
No, I think only Mbappe. We're not gonna do player ratings for Real Madrid now. So.
I wasn't going to.
No, I'm just gonna say Mbappe. I'll give him like an 8. I think he was really good.
Okay, yeah, okay, that's fair. Jules Koundé, I got him at a 9. shutting down Vinny Jr. and an assist, which really that was the I'll say the biggest pivot in terms of making sure that Barcelona stayed on top, kept the momentum going. He assisted Raphinha for that goal right after Lewandowski. So Barcelona go up 2-1 with the Lewandowski penalty, and then Jules Koundé picks out Raphinha on what, like a 50, 60-yard pass right on a dime, dude. Are you kidding me right now? And the hustle was there the entire time too, up all the way up until the final whistle. So I'm going Jules Koundé 9 for his match.
Yeah, that's a 9. I mean, I think I'm a little bit more strict with my ratings.
Oh, look at you.
I give him an 8. I think he was really good. I think he really got his inner David Beckham with the whipped cross. Like, oh my God, what a cross it was into the head of Raphinha. It really was reminiscent of one of that Beckham crosses. It was really good. I think he kept, like you said, Vinicius Junior relatively silent. Even when different players drifted to his side, he was relatively handled them very correctly. I think he had a tough one with Jude Bellingham. And I asked my friend quickly on chat, who do you think would win in a fight, Koundé or Bellingham?
I would go. Something tells me Bellingham. I don't know. Because I think Bellingham maybe has the reach, and I just something tells me he'd have a better technique if it became a boxing match.
Yeah, I think
Koundé would have a better mentality.
I think that if Koundé like practices a little bit of those, is it Muay Thai what you do with your legs or no?
Yeah, Muay Thai kickboxing. Yeah,
if you do like kickboxing Muay Thai, I think Koundé gets it. If he gets you Bellingham on the floor, I think he wins.
I'll give you that. If it goes to ground,
if it goes to ground, I think Koundé wins. Anyhow, I'm gonna give Koundé an 8.
An 8, okay. Martinez, I'd be okay giving him a 5, a 6, or just not rating him. He did go out injured. In what, the 28th, 29th minute, something like that.
Yeah, I gave him a 5, like NA. Okay. Not applicable.
Yeah. That's what I put, 5 or NA. That's what I had in my notes. Yeah. Araujo, if I could say his name properly. I'm gonna go 7.5. I was tempted to go 8, but he didn't provide any of that extra. It's just his energy and his commitment on the pitch was noticeable. It was a big step up. I think honestly, Martinez going down injured might have been one of the bigger factors in Barcelona winning this match.
Yeah, I do think that Araujo gets for me a 7. I'm gonna give him a 7. I do think that Araujo, though, like I said, for me, I think I've made this point before, but when you look at defenders and you take a look at individual quality of players, like you can say there's players with individual quality around the world, but individual quality when it comes to defending, I don't think there's that many, like individual like quality. I think Van Dijk's individual quality is defending incredible, and I would put Araujo like second there. Maybe I really do think that in the duels I just saw such a very big step up with him on the field, and I just instantly realized, like, okay, man, this makes such a difference on us.
It's a different feel.
It's a very big difference. So for me, it's a 7, and I just keep praising God. We need to keep someone like him. We don't have another defender like that on the field right now.
No, we need to keep him. Kubarsi, I got him 6.5. Did what he needed to do. I wanted to go 7 just because he is up against Mbappe and having to mark him for a majority of the match. So you kind of want to give him a little extra credit there. But, no assists, nothing that really stood out. I'm going to go 6.5.
I'm going to give Kubarsi a 6. I think that he just did everything solid. I would have liked to see a little bit more, those long balls that he tends to do to the forwards. I think that could have been a little bit of a more useful approach, particularly in the second half. I mean, we didn't have that much of a second half with 11 men, but I would have liked to see that a little bit more from Kubarsi. So I'm going to give him a 6.
Okay. I like that. Balde. I gave an 8. I would have given a 9 because I really liked his performance today, but I actually thought he should have done a little bit better on that initial Mbappe goal. He had the support. He was forcing him to the inside, but he bit on that step over a little bit too much and got off balance and gave Mbappe the opportunity then to take it back outside, get that little yard of space, and get the goal. So I do feel like that was a little bit of a lapse on Balde, which dings him just a little bit. but got a goal, really played great otherwise. So I'm coming in with an 8 for Balde.
I'm going with an 8. It's the first time I think we matched.
This is our first agreement. Yep.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with an 8 for Balde. I think very similar arguments. I think he had a great game. I think the goal really pushes him a little extra further. The goal of Mbappe, ultimately, I think he would have done better, but that goal didn't end up weighing that much into the game. So that's why I'm not factoring it that much. Yeah. So yeah, I'm going to give an 8 to Balde.
Okay. Casa, though. We're getting into the midfield now. Why don't you go first on this one?
I'm going to go 7 for Casa. I think that normally I would have expected a bit more of play from him, but I think that he was very solid in terms of when winning the ball back. And even when he made a lot of fouls, but I don't really care about them that much. None of them was a yellow card foul. Not all of them were soft fouls and they stopped the play. He was very smart, I think, when we were down to 10 men, making those fouls to just make the play a little bit more slower, making the tempo a little that much smoother so that Barcelona didn't lose their head completely. I think that he was good overall. In attack, I think that's the difference because we've seen Casado be that much better in attack. So that for me would have been the 8, the 9. Yeah. For me, he was good defensively overall. So I'm going to give him a 7.
I went 7.5.
Okay.
Just because he did get he did get the assist for Raphinha, right?
Yeah.
Just after halftime?
I'm not sure. Yeah, he did.
Right? So it gets a little bonus for that. But I did ding him for giving the ball away in the Mbappe goal to Vinny Jr. I did ding him for that. Other than that, I thought pretty standard performance. No complaints, nothing that really stood out. I think you made the points there. So I actually went 7.5. So we're pretty close on that one. Pedri, Gavi are up next. What do you got for those two?
I think both of them are very similar. I'm going to give him 7.5 to both.
Wow. Okay, this is the first time I came under you, actually. I went 7 for both.
Okay.
And I think I might have a little bit higher expectation for those two. That may have weighed in a little bit. But I just made note standard performance. I think we're still waiting to see the very best, the full return of Gavi. I know he got a goal and assist in the semifinal, which was amazing. Showed up, got the job done, tremendous effort. I loved how hard he was celebrating each and every goal. Nobody celebrated more than Gavi on each of those goals. That was fantastic.
Absolutely.
And then I messaged in the chat, but as soon as Ceballos came on, it took 30 seconds for Gavi to foul Ceballos.
What was the beef before the El Clásico?
It was, I don't know where it started, but this is like a 2-year-old beef now where I think something happened in an El Clásico and then that spilled over to the Spanish national team. Like, I think maybe Ceballos was left off because Gavi had beef with him or something like that. There was some spillover from an El Clásico and the Spanish national team, and it kind of created a bit of a rift there. And now I think it's just an ongoing feud.
Okay.
So I'm here for it.
Clearly, we know who's winning.
Yeah, we know who's winning. Okay. So, cool. So you went 7.5. I went 7 for them. Just before we get to our front three, we had Olmo and Ferran come off the bench. I didn't even feel like either was really worth rating. I'd give a 5 or a 6 for both of them.
Yeah, I'll just give a quick shout out to Dani Olmo. I think he was very good defensively. I think I would have normally
kind of playing a left mid position.
Yeah, and I was very surprised that he was very, what's the word? He was colaborando. He was really he was having a good compromise with the team. You know, he was acting as a team player. I think that's the best way I can say it.
Yeah, he knew what he had to do. Being a man down, he knew what his role was, and he went out there and did it.
Exactly.
Okay, our front three. Let's go Lewandowski first.
Lewandowski, okay.
Let's go Lewandowski first.
Mr. Robbie.
Yeah.
Tito Lewandowski. I'm going to give him an 8.
I too give him an 8. Yeah. Got the assist, buried the penalty. Yep.
Yeah.
Did what he needed to do. I said earlier, I want to see more of what he provided with that assist from Lamine. I think that's the piece that Lewandowski has not been necessarily providing us this season, and if he can just give us more of that, I think we're going to see next level attack from Barcelona.
Yeah, if we can have a little bit of a Lewandowski, more of a, of a baller, be more of that complete forward, I think we'll be able to see that. But I also think that we shouldn't be taking that far away to it, because overall Lewandowski has never been that sort of player.
100%.
So let's just, I think what he's doing is fine. We just have to.
Correct me if I'm wrong. I'm trying to remember. I'm kind of really digging into my memory bank. I don't think Lewandowski has ever gotten double-digit assists in a season.
I'm not sure. We'll have to look into it. But maybe
somebody's gonna tell me I'm wrong. But we'll see. John, in 2013, he got it. Someone's gonna tell me in the comments. But I'm pretty sure. I'm gonna shoot my shot and say he's never gotten double digits. So you are right in saying that's never really been a part of his game. So happy to see that implemented here. Raphinha and Lamine. Let's go Lamine first. Got that sweet goal that we talked about.
I'm going to give Lamine Yamal a 9.
I got him as a 9 as well. Look at us just syncing up.
Yeah, I'm going to give Lamine Yamal a 9. I think he was, from the very first minute, he was electric. He has come very good from his injury. I think he's so surprising that at 17 years of age, he takes so good decisions. It's incredible how good his decision making is. Yeah. And so fast as well. Like on the spot, he takes those decisions. Like, okay, I'm gonna cut. Okay, I'm gonna dribble. Okay, I'm gonna pass the ball. Okay, I'm gonna sidestep, and then I'm gonna pass the ball to Casado, and then he's gonna pass it back to me, and then I'm gonna run, and then I'm gonna give it to Koundé, and then he starts, already creating the play like that. And so it's so incredible at 17 years of age that he's able to have that mentality and that. I don't know how to say that easy way to process football. I think just it's incredible. I always run out of words to explain how incredible he is. He really is outstanding.
Yeah. Could not be any happier with Lamine. Love his mentality. Only topped for me by Raphinha, who I gave a perfect 10. What else do you want from Raphinha? Yeah. A brace, an assist, defensive effort. There's nothing else that you could ask for from Raphinha. He gets a 10 for me.
Yeah, I think I'm going to give Raphinha a 10 as well. Normally, I would reserve 10s for I think that a 10 is a perfect performance in the sense of that you just want a player that doesn't detract from anything. And I don't think that Raphinha has done anything negative in this game. There's nothing.
No, I think to get a 10, it has to be a big performance against a big opponent.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, if he does the same thing against Almeria, it's an 8, it's a 9.
Yeah. But I just keep thinking about it, and I just keep thinking, my God, the way he has risen to the occasion time and time again. I'm honestly so happy, so surprised, and so incredibly grateful to have a player like him on our team. It's so surprising. Nobody would have seen this coming. Like, he had an incredible level at Leeds United, but from Leeds United to be, we're talking about I'm not joking. When I'm saying he's one of the best players in the world, like top 3-4 in current form.
Yeah,
he deserves that praise. That's insane praise. So very well done, Raphinha. That's incredible. That's honestly incredible.
Incredible indeed. All right, that's our player ratings. That's going to wrap up this bonus episode, like we said, folks. So if you enjoyed it, make sure you drop a like, make sure you're subscribed, make sure you turn on those notifications, because we will be dropping the full episode. You'll get the 3 Kings in the pod studio. We'll be here with Papa Pablo. That's going to be recorded Monday afternoon. It'll be released Monday evening. I'm talking about time here in the States, Eastern Standard Time. So if you're watching overseas in the UK, in India, convert that for your time zone.
I just realized Raphinha's sunglasses, one glass was tinted blue and one glass was tinted red.
Oh, really? I didn't catch that.
Oh, my God.
Raphinha, he's trying to take the fashion crown away from Koundé, apparently.
I don't know, man. Hopefully it's not an edit and I just not been.
We'll see. We'll see.
I don't know, man. But anyhow, as
we were outroing, Booga's got ADHD. It happens. No big deal. We'll be back with another episode. But let us know your thoughts down in the comments. What are your player ratings? How you feeling after this win? And let us know what else you'd like to see on the podcast as we continue to grow this channel. We continue to grow the community. Glad that you're a part of it. We'll see you on the next episode of Mesque Un Podcast. Thanks for listening, friends.
Bye.